Hi, I'm Paul, and in this video I'm going to show you how to replace a Simplex motor on an Applause with SimpleLift. We do have three different versions of motors that are used. We have three different strength of motors, the blue, the white, and the gray. The smaller shades that we see may only have one of these motors, but as we get into larger shades, there may be a combination of two different motors used. Right off the bat, a lot of people think, well, this must be the bottom rail because there are pocket ferrules and my cord hanging down here, but this is actually the head rail. So my shade will hang from the brackets here, and the bottom rail, which you can see is a bit bigger, is actually housing all of the spool and Simplex motor components to raise and lower the shade. Rest the shade on its head rail with the front face fabric facing away from me. So I'm looking at the back side of the shade. As I'm working on this shade, I want to be looking at the left side, what's my left, as I face the back of the shade. And I'll begin by removing these end caps. Rock those off. I may need to work them off a little bit. This is marked as the left. The other end cap would be marked as the right. Simply slide away the bottom rail, expose the Simplex motor. In this case, I have one white motor. I have the spools here with some of the cord taken up on it while hanging on to the V-notch shaft here to remove this Simplex motor. And slide the bottom rail back, roll the shade back towards me, and look for the pocket and ferrules here on the top of the head rail. Grab this extra cord and just pop those ferrules out of the pockets. Pull on each cord to remove all of the cord off of the spools. Roll the shade away from me, and now I'm back to working on the bottom rail. So as we come and look at the spool here, we can see that there's no cord rolled up on the spool. Now what's a little bit different with this product as compared to other cordless systems, say such as Duet or Applause with light rise, is that when I reattach my new motor, I want to do that with the cord completely taken up on the spool. Grab the V shaft here and spin it away from me, or counterclockwise as I look at it from the side here. The ferrules have now begun to seat themselves in the pocket of the head rail. We're now ready to bring in our new motor. There is the hole right here with the V-notch that's going to line up with the V on the rod right here. And it only goes on in one direction, and there it goes. It slides right on. We're not quite finished here yet. What I'll need to do now is load the motor with two wraps to give it a little bit of spring tension and what it considers the shade to be the fully raised position. Rotate this away from me, and there's two, and I'll give it another half a turn. Holding everything in place, I'll bring the bottom rail back over the Simplex motor. Go ahead and replace the bottom rail end cap. But what if it was a larger shade and there happened to be a second motor on the right-hand side? My end cap has been removed. When I needed to replace the second motor and insert it onto the shaft in the same orientation and direction as the other motor that I replaced. Turn this motor again, counterclockwise, 1, 2, and get it lined into place. Slide this back on. Hang the shade and check the operation. And that's how we replace the Simplex motor on an Applause with the SimpleLift.